Welcome back to Stateside. In the Trump effect, the relationship between the administration and Russia is under intense scrutiny, and nowhere is the debate louder and perhaps more emotional than in the Russian-American community. The biggest Russian-American community in the United States is in Brighton Beach, Brooklyn. I-24 News correspondent Shayna Estulin went there and filed this report.
In Russian-American radio, there are two kings. Seva Kaplan, the OG, the original.
I was lucky to nail a job with the Radio Free Europe in 1989.
And Victor Topoler, the conservative firebrand.
If they compare me with Rush Limbaugh, I'm okay.
Lately, though, it's Victor who rules the airwaves.
Who do you think gets more listeners?
Sure me.
You.
Sure.
Victor has a pretty simple message. He loves Trump.
Around him, a lot of clever and professional people. You can't say that about Barack Hussein Obama.
He's not a fan of liberals, to put it mildly.
Liberal fascists here in the United States used to say that Trump is a fascist. It's a lie. Also, it's a lie that it will be a good friendship between Trump and Putin.
Victor believes it's just a creation of the liberal media. Seva thinks the friendship was real once, but soured over opposing worldviews.
You know, there's this notion of inner child. We all have it in us. But these two guys, they have not only inner child, they're children. Both of them are children.
You can probably tell Seva doesn't think so highly of Trump, but even he admits that it's Victor's views that are winning over the Russian-American audience.
Oh, it's an S&M, I think. They used to be slaves. Now, in the free world, they think of themselves as they are masters, but in fact, this slavery thing remains in you.
Let me translate that and see if you can keep up with me. Older Russian Americans love Trump because he's a strong leader. It's what they were used to in the Soviet Union. On the other hand, they hate the Soviet Union. It's why they despise Putin, a former KGB officer, and it's why they don't trust Democrats.
Old Russians that were escaping the Soviet Union, Democrats are basically a slippery slope to Stalin.
Yeah, for all the folks, if you are not with them, you're against them.
Seva still has a loyal following, but since Trump won, listeners are seeing red.
Calling me names.
Like what?
Some of them were like foul language in Russian. One of them said, "Пошел нахуй."
Let me take you down.
I'm not even going to try to translate that.
So we've heard from the radio host, but we're going to head over to Brighton Beach now, which has one of the highest concentrations of Russian-speaking immigrants in the country. Let's hear what they think about Mr. Trump, Mr. Putin, and their apparent bromance.
Excuse me, do you speak Russian? Hey, do you speak Russian by any chance? Brighton Beach, Brooklyn is known as Little Russia. From its sun-kissed boardwalk to its bustling streets crammed with Russian delicacies, it's a center for Russian speakers. And folks here tune in to one man.
Victor Topoler.
Topoler мне больше нравится.
Topoler, потому что Topoler очень современная тема.
And who's your favorite?
Probably Topoler.
Why is that?
I don't know, just more trust maybe.
Wait, I found a Seva listener.
Why do you like Seva?
Что мне нравится в Севе, но ему он много неправду говорит.
Alrighty then. Well, it's no surprise. Many here sound like Victor, too.
Hillary, I hate her.
Why?
Because she is a liar and doesn't do anything. In 16 years, lies.
What do you think about Trump and Putin being friends? Do you worry about that?
No, I think this is nonsense.
Я думаю, что в связи с тем, что в то время, как был Обама, на сегодняшний день развился расизм, который расизм по отношению черных к белым.
All Russian population like Trump and supported him. I don't know why.
Я-то как раз считал, что приход Хиллари...
It may have to do with this man.
Это катастрофа.
I can compare him with Hannity, with Michael Savage, with Levine. All of them are much more cruel for these idiots than me.
They're not a primary source of news for an entire community. You have a lot of responsibility.
Okay, and I'm proud about it. If I change something and a lot of people vote for Trump on these elections, I'm proud of me and myself, and I'm proud of my country.
Seva, though, sees the younger generation growing more open to his message. Exhibit A, this Facebook page, Russian Americans Against Trump. There's only around 1,000 members, though. As for this young mom I spoke to, she'd rather avoid politics altogether.
So you listen to Russian radio. Do you listen to Seva Kaplan or Viktor Topoler?
Well, no, I don't listen. I listen just music, not like debates or anything. So I don't know even for who you're talking about.
Oh, he's sleeping. That's good.
Terrific piece by Shayna Ustul, and you found one person there who's not part of this debate. Congratulations.
Well, I'm a reporter. You have to find the one token person that's going to say the opposite.
What surprised you as you put this together?
How willing they're to talk about this. You know, some communities, especially immigrant communities, a lot of times they don't want to talk about what's going on, their personal laundry. People really wanted to talk about their thoughts about Trump, about Putin. And I really did think that more people would be wary of Trump and Putin's relationship, but they really said it's nonsense. It's just they can't understand that they would be friends. They hate Putin so much. It can't be possible.
And they're influenced so much by their own version of Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, and he's incredibly popular, and he has a lot of charisma. You can understand why he's so popular. But, you know, I don't know if it's a chicken or the egg, because these are beliefs they also have. I think he also foments it. So they're coming with those beliefs, sort of like Rush Limbaugh. They come to it with the same beliefs, and it just gets heightened.
And in the 30 seconds we have left, the Russian-American community, at least in Brighton Beach, a little perhaps more informed, keeping more up-to-date on the news than a lot of communities in the United States?
I think that the Russian culture is, they take pride in knowing what's going on in music and in theater and in literature, and especially the news as well. So I don't know if it's more, but I do think that it's found there for sure.
Shayna Ustul, terrific job. Also terrific job to Vic David, who shot the material for you.
He did a great
Wonderful,
job.
wonderful job to both of you. Thank you both so much.